everybody, welcome to the wood shop. So today we are going to repair this crossbow. Lady that I work with, son, this is his crossbow, and you can see he had a little zombie accident with it, and so they tried to fix it, but it obviously didn't work. So she asked me would I take a crack at it, and I said absolutely. So we're going to use that strip of wood, and we're actually going to double thickness laminate it together and repair this crossbow. Alright, so I've got two strips of wood that we can put together. Do it this way. Okay. I've got some glue. I'm going to glue them together. So what I did was little crossbow had two little screws in the front holding this on. Okay, so I took that apart. So it revealed this. And so that's what it attaches to. So this has, as you can see, has a slight curve to it. So I'm going to try to replicate that curve, but the trick is we want to over replicate it because it's probably going to straighten back up a little bit. So I'm going to over curve that. Okay, so what I've got here is I've basically just made a little jig. So I've got a stop here and here, and this is my middle. And I've clamped that down. And so what we'll do now is I'll take glue and glue these together, and then we will bend it and form it around and let it dry overnight to create the bow. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get started here. I've got some good wood glue, and we'll apply some to both sides. Okay, so we'll just use a little scrap of wood to spread it out a little bit. Now the trick on laminating is you don't want to over clamp it because you don't want to squeeze all your glue out. Okay, so don't over clamp this. You don't want to, like I said, you don't want to squeeze it out. You want to make sure you got pretty good coverage on this. Like I said, it's gonna squeeze a little bit, but we don't want to overdo it. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect. Good enough. Okay, so now just gonna put these together, and we're gonna bend it in. All right, so let's bend this sucker in. See what happens. Let's start on this side. Okay, I think we're going to bend. Okay. Make sure you're seated down completely on the bottom. Okay. Okay, got more clamps. So what we're going to do is we're going to clamp this starting on the side here. Now this doesn't have to be flush. Okay, because it wasn't flush on the original, but we want a little bit more flat than it is, and we just hope we won't crack it, because it could crack on us. But we'll take our time. Okay, lots of clamps, more clamps, got lots of clamps right here on the end. Is that enough clamps for you? Okay. So Daryl Dixon says we got to wait till overnight. So we'll be back in just a moment when it's morning. Okay, so I declamped my thing and I had a couple little marks here, but I think we're going to be all right. I'm going to sand that. I'm a good bit thicker than what I had. But I thought that would probably preserve it for more years to come, which he really doesn't use it as a crossbow. He just plays with it, so not really worried about that part. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to mark these holes, our reference marks. This is for where the little wire fits in, the little cord, and then this is where it screws in. So I'm going to mark those, and then we'll take them over the drill press and drill those out. Alright, now we'll mark it, cut it to length here. I've got my holes drilled, and I wound up drilling an extra set of holes here because I don't, maybe too far out, I don't know, just drill 2 sets, doesn't matter. Okay, so he doesn't actually shoot anything with his crossbow. He has a little thing, but she said he normally just carries it, so I'm going to not use this because I am not as flexible as this original. So we're going to save that for him. But I think we're going to use some string. This is some cotton type string, and this is some nylon type string. I'm going to try this nylon first and see if we can get it tight enough and go that route and see how that goes. Woohoo! Close enough. Look at that. Look at that. Good enough. I like it. Alright, so crossbow repaired. Okay. So I don't think you'll be breaking that anytime soon. And it looks nice with it. It looks original. So we'll be sending along some extra string in case he breaks that. And his original parts back to him. So he'll be killing zombies in no time. So thanks for stopping by the wood shop. Take it easy.